Ever wondered how AI models can truly read an image and extract the text within with human-like accuracy? To try to get to the bottom of that, we'll be talking about TrOCR and its capabilities today. Unlike historic or traditional OCR models, TrOCR leverages the power of modern transformers. Specifically, it combines a vision transformer, similar to BEiT, for encoding the image with a text transformer, similar to RoBERTa, for decoding it into readable text. This process is accomplished with a separate encoder-decoder architecture. TrOCR is specifically tailored for optical character recognition. Its goal is to accurately transcribe text from images. In this video, I'll show you how to harness this powerful technology in a Python project and transform images containing handwriting into text with just a few lines of code. TrOCR provides an end-to-end approach using a pre-trained image transformer encoder for input and text transformer decoder for output. This diagram shows a simple summary of how the model takes an input image, shown on the lower right, breaks the image up into several patches or sections. Then the patches are flattened and processed by the encoder to produce image embeddings. These embeddings are passed to the language transformer or decoder, which produces the output tokens. Finally, those tokens are decoded into text. Feed-forward blocks and multi-head attention blocks are core elements of this transformer technology. If you want to learn more, you can read the paper on TrOCR, link in the description below. Okay, let's get started. First, we need to set up our Python environment using Conda and pip. For a more detailed explanation on how to use VS Code with Conda in Python, see our previous video, link in the description below. We run this command to create the environment with the necessary libraries. This will take a few minutes. While we're waiting, let's take a look at the YAML file. These are the libraries and versions that are compatible with the models we will be using. Okay, now that it's done, we need to start up or activate our environment. Now for the code we will be using. This code is available on GitHub, link in the description below. There are several import statements, starting with the image processor. We need to convert images to a special format. This library makes that simple. We want to use the GPU and PyTorch, so we import torch here. Here are two functions from the Hugging Face Transformers library, used to process and for encoding and decoding. I have included a package for benchmarking how long a function takes to run. This can be found in the repo. This is how to use the timer function as a decorator. We have a function named run_trocr that takes in two parameters, a model name to use and the images we want to have processed. There are several models to select from. 3 are pre-trained, small, base, and large. 2 models have been fine-tuned for specific use cases with different datasets. One is using the public domain IAM handwriting sample. The other includes a set of receipts. The pre-trained models are more accurate with a single line of text, so they can be applied to specific use cases, like signature verification. If you wanted to apply this model to other scenarios, like reading an entire page of text or reading curved text, you will need to download and fine-tune the model yourself using labeled data. Okay, we create a processor first and pass in our pre-trained model name. Then we call the encoder-decoder. We want to check for a GPU using this command. If one is found, we set the device variable to CUDA. This is the command to check our GPU card. We have a 4060 with 8 gigs of RAM available. We move our model to the GPU for processing later. Then we run the processor on the image and pass in the tensors parameter. Notice we send this to the GPU on this line of code. Next, we run the model using the generate function and set the token value to 1000. This should be enough for our case. Once the model is finished, we need to decode the token's output back into readable text. Finally, we print the output. For this run, we are using the large model. It is more accurate but slower than the base model. We send in a sample image, one that was used for training. This is the text on the image, industry, with an IE. Then we pass in an image of a letter that I wrote for this demo. So I know this is a true test of the model. This couldn't have been in the training data. It contains the phrase, "This is a sample of text." Not written very clear, with a mistake or two. This was cropped out of a larger document. As we mentioned, this model is good at processing one line of text at a time, not as good on larger documents. Now we are ready to run our code. Type in Python and the name of the script. This will take about a minute to run. We see a couple of warnings. These are common, no need for concern. The first run shows industry missing the letter I. It completed in 16 seconds. The second run actually gave better results. The extracted text was 100% correct and ran in 6 seconds. As you can see, this model works fine in some cases, like if you wanted to verify that a document was signed, or if you already had a process for breaking up a large document into line-by-line images. The accuracy is good, but with a limited number of use cases, we suggest using a more agile model, such as OpenAI or DeepSeek. See our video on those and other OCR models, both online and running locally. Okay, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching our video. As always, questions and comments are welcome. See you next time.